What is up, everyone? Today we'll be showcasing a very simple team for the Open Grade League that just works. Nidoqueen plus Walrein just form an incredibly strong core, and in the middle I'm running Alolan Marowak as like a pivot, which kind of blurs out most of Nidoqueen's answers. Like, often when I have a bad lead, I'll switch into Alolan Marowak, a Sableye or Swampert will come out, which Alolan Marowak generally does lose to, but that's fine. You clear out the Sableye or Swampert with your Walrein, and once those are gone, Nidoqueen can usually carry your way to victory, because it's just that strong. Anyway, let's just get into these battles. First game, I'm up against an Azumarill with my Walrein. Want to stay in here for at least a little bit. I'm running my non-shadow Walrein because it's just a tad better versus Azumarill. If you hit a breakpoint, you need a tiny bit of attack on Walrein in order to hit it. What exactly that attack is, I'm not sure. Just put your Walrein into PvP poke and you can see if you hit that breakpoint. But yeah, with that little bit of attack, I will be able to win this matchup quite cleanly. I want to save my Walrein though for a potential Sableye in the back. So actually switch my Nidoqueen into this play rough right here. Like I said earlier, Marowak is often the pivot in this team, but you can definitely switch into Nidoqueen as well. Even if a Sableye comes in, you got some play here. Gonna go for the Poison Fang straight up here, hoping they shield it up. If they don't though, it's not the end of the world because I definitely hit 2. They were gonna get to another foul play right when I reached the Earth Power, so I actually just throw the Poison Fang here before they can kill me, because they're gonna have to throw a move anyway if they want to get rid of me before I hit another Poison Fang. This move will take a shield or take out the Sableye, and actually takes out the Sableye. I don't really want to get farmed down, so I just switch in my Walrein here. In comes an Alolan Marowak. This is exactly what I was expecting and pretty fine. Icicle Spear Bait, and now I should be able to reach the Earthquake, and this will kill the Alolan Marowak at this point. And then the Azumarill is low enough to where I can just farm it or take it out with an Earthquake or take it out with a Alolan Marowak. Opponent knows, concede the match. It's a good first game. Deoxys defense is quite bad. I don't think I really want to go into my hard counter here, so again I switch to Nidoqueen. This isn't great because a Psycho Boost of course knocks me out from here, so I have to use a shield. In comes a Galarian Stunfisk now, not the best for Nidoqueen as well. I go for the Earth Power. This wouldn't knock out, so I don't expect a shield. Since their lose condition here is if I bait with a Poison Fang, but this opponent actually decides to shield. But they do allow me to get to another one, which puts me into a pretty decent spot as they let this go. This is now in farm down range for Alolan Marowak or Walrein. Earthquake takes out my Nidoqueen here. I know the Stunfisk does have a ton of energy though. They're at 100, so they only needed 2 mud shots to get to this rock slide here. But at this point they are energy dry, so you need 5 more mud shots for the move, so I know I can safely farm down. Now I expect the Deoxys to come back in, so I switch to my Alolan Marowak, and they're actually staying in, which is interesting. I can go for the Shadow Bone here. This would knock out the Deoxys. We're likely gonna see a shield here, but we don't, and it's an Alolan Ninetales in that pack. That's a pretty common core I've seen, and Alolan Marowak breaks it nicely. Alright, Walrein lead is usually kind of problematic, because with Walrein lead, it is usually Sableye in the back, which is a huge pain for my backline. So I have a couple ways of playing this. One is saving a ton of health on my Walrein, so I can use it to take out the Sableye, but without getting my Nidoqueen aligned to this Walrein later, or farming this Walrein down with my Marowak so I can take out the Sableye with Marowak. In this case, I'm gonna go for option 2. I'm gonna let this go, and now I'll switch into Marowak. Oh, I don't? Oh, no, I think I catch the Icicle Spear. Oh, yeah, that's a... This is, I think, the wrong play, because now I don't have an energy lead. This is how you shouldn't play. I don't have an energy lead. I am low on health. This Sableye, if I let this go, if I shoot this up, it can just farm me all the way down. So I let it go because I don't want it to farm me down. But this, you know, my Walrein is too low. My Walrein is much too low now. I will get to the... I don't even get to the Earthquake. Yeah, this is quite bad. I have won this lineup before, and the way you should play it is get the farm down with your Marowak, and then you can double Shadow Bone the Sableye, which puts you in a decent spot with Nidoqueen. Because usually with Walrein Sableye, It's like an opposing Nidoqueen in the back, which you can win if you have a little bit of energy lead or a shield advantage. In this case, though, this is impossible because they actually don't even have a Nidoqueen. They have this, and yeah, this thing is just gonna Weather Ball. And go for the Hail Mary Earth Power though, just in case they no shield. But they shoot it up, and that definitely seals the deal because this Weather Ball will knock me out. GG. Next match, we get a Galarian Stunfisk lead. This is exactly where I want to see it. Galarian Stunfisk in general, it's kind of uncomfortable with this team. All three of your Pokemon have play, but G-Fist does generally beat him if you don't like make the proper calls. I just go straight Icicle Spear. Even if they no shield, I'm kind of okay with that because as long as I hit 2 Icicle Spears, I can get this Stunfisk into a range where Alolan Marowak can farm it down. That is my whole goal here. Hit 2 Icicle Spears. Gonna go for another one. Most Stunfisk, though, I've noticed have been shielding, so this also makes for a nice bait. Now, what I do here, kind of switch it up. Sometimes I go for the Icicle Spear on CMP and just let go of the Rock Slide. This time, I decide to... Oh my, decide to lag. I decided to just get to the Earthquake and use it to take out the Stunfisk, but they actually are able to switch out to the Skarm before I'm able to do that. And it makes this kind of uncomfortable because Skarmory wins the 0 shield here versus Marowak. They will be able to get to the Brave Bird and knock me out. And now the Stunfisk has energy. The Stunfisk has a bit of energy, and I don't have Switch. And the Switch timer isn't up yet either. I'm gonna farm this down with Nidoqueen here, but I don't get enough farm to where I'll outpace the Stunfisk to an Earth Power, so I know they'll be able to Earthquake me before I get there, so I actually throw the Poison Fang to get rid of the timer, and I think they expected me to switch into Walrein and Earthquake there. That is exactly what I was gonna do if my timer was up. So good play by them, but my timer wasn't up, so I didn't do that. Now I'm in a tough spot. I kind of wanted to get rid of this Azumarill with an Icicle Spear, but I don't manage, and I end up taking a pump to the face. But now, I should be able to farm down the Azu, get to the Earth Power, win CMP versus Stunfisk, and win this game. That got a little more complicated than I wanted it to, but we won, so that's all that matters. GG. Cofagrigus lead. This is exactly where I wanna see it. Cofagrigus, big issue for this squad though, because it also beats Walrein. It beats Marowak, and it beats Nidoqueen. Though all 3 of my Pokemon do have an Earth Power. From Nidoqueen hits this thing hard, Shadow Bone hits this thing hard, and Walrein can survive a Shadow Ball, which is exactly why I do shield this up, because I wasn't expecting them to bait. Just go for it. I want to play out the 1 shields at this point, as I should be able to get to 3 Icicle Spears before their next move. Actually, that's false, because it's 14. Yeah, it's 14 Shadow Claws for 2 Shadow Balls, and it's it's also 14 for 3 Icicle Spears. But because you throw 2 moves and they only throw 1, they get 2 sneaks and you only get 1. So they do outpace, actually. Yeah, do outpace. Alright, and this is now pretty bad. I did save a move on Walrein for this very reason, just in case there was like a Swampert. But I'm so low, it doesn't even matter. This Swampert will be able to just destroy my whole team. That is an issue with this squad for sure. If you don't get the Walrein or the Swampert aligned to your Walrein, you'll be in a bit of a pickle. So yeah, that was just over. I could have maybe, well, the win condition there was maybe farming down the Registeel and then getting to 2 Shadow Balls versus Swampert, but the Registeel would hit 2 Zap Cannons before I'm able to do that, so I just concede the match. Next game we see an Umbreon lead, which is quite alright. It's a neutral matchup, which Umbreon generally does win, but Walrein makes it very, very close, so I just stay in here. I'm very happy this is not on my Alolan Marowak, because that is a very bad matchup for my Marowak. And usually with Umbreon lead, Marowak is pretty good in the back, because you see Pokemon like Nidoqueen or Skarmory with it often. Both of which Marowak does quite fine against if shields are up. Shields are down, gets a little bit harder, but should still be fine. Gonna go for another Icicle Spear here. We just keep throwing these like right before they can get to the foul place. I think they're close to another one right now. I don't think I get another spear, because yeah, they're at the foul play right now. And I thought I would be able to fire spin this down before they got to another foul play. So I make the risky play. I go into Marowak here, hoping to fire spin down. But they got there one snarl earlier. I kind of miscounted this Umbreon, and they got to the foul play, which makes me have to use a shield, which is not great. But they bring in a Skuntank, and my Marowak is kind of loaded. So this is not too bad for me. These Bone Clubs will really start ending up if they don't shield. So they do shield. Gonna be at another one right now. And they're not even at the crunch yet. They should be at the crunch like right now. They don't throw it yet though. They overfarm a bunch. Makes sense. Wanna have a bunch of energy loaded for next Pokemon if I let this go. But I don't let this go. I'll keep my Marowak alive. Go for the Bone Club here. They make a fantastic catch onto their Nidoqueen though. Which is not great. But since they only just brought in Nidoqueen, I know I can get to another club. So this will kill the queen, and then my queen should be able to get rid of their Skuntank. Unless they're able to farm up like a ton of energy, which they are doing. So this might not be over quite yet. They get rid of my Alolan Marowak. I bring in the queen here. And at this point, I just gotta hope they don't get to 2 crunches. One comes through, they sure knock me out. But if they get to a second, I will lose. But they don't. And that's a G. G is a final battle of the video. Kind of a short one today. Let me know if you like these kind of short videos about meta teams. And I'll consider making more of them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. Good luck with your battle trainers.